Zdravice. Azumniko is Zdravice. Azumniko a Nuchanzi Bulgarski Zdesno Pradavane. I didn't learn Bulgarian, that's a lie. That's what that says. I'm sure there'll be subtitles. Bulgaria, it was invented and settled over 1.4 million years ago. It's like a long time, I'd say. It's a great place. It was invented, the first settlement, which actually was like a nation, was invented in 1632, and they called it Great Bulgaria. And that was settled just above the Black Sea and in the Balkan region. You know, we all love Bulgaria. We love its beautiful flag and legs. Bulgaria, over the years, has been destroyed and reformed and destroyed by many people like the Ottomans and the USSR, and it's been the Balkan region, so you know, it just kind of is a rough place to exist. But yet today it stands strong. It has a very strong flag and nationality and a great language. It's like Russian but easier. And I love Bulgaria. I truly do. Bulgarians actually invented some useful things, like the airbag, which is really helpful for not dying, and the Jordaphone, where you can call Jordan on it, and reverse thrust for jet engines. Bulgaria is truly a great nation with amazing culture, and here at Heart High we should respect all cultures from all countries. In fact, we even have our own resident Bulgarian here who can speak it and is a citizen of the country. It's Sasho, and you'll see him on the quote. Bulgaria is a great country. It has a very fun language. I actually really enjoy it. Heart TV starts now.
Good morning, Heart. Welcome to another exciting edition of Heart TV.
I'm Charlene.
And I'm Luca. Today it's Wednesday, March 13th.
And today we are celebrating Bulgaria Day.
Just to clarify, it's not Bulgarian Independence Day. That's on September 22nd.
That's right, Luca. Today is a day dedicated to celebrating the rich culture, history, and traditions of Bulgaria.
From its vibrant folk music and dances to its delicious cuisine, Bulgaria has so much to offer.
Absolutely. And let's not forget about the breathtaking landscapes and landmarks that make Bulgaria truly unique.
Whether you're exploring the ancient ruins of Plovdiv or marveling at the beauty of the Rila Monastery, Bulgaria truly has something for everyone.
Such a beautiful country. Please stand for the pledge.
Ready, begin.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Here is Ms. Siobaldi with this week's Wellness Wednesday report.
Good morning, Heart High School. This is Mrs. Siobaldi in the Wellness Center, talking to you today about ghosting. Ghosting happens when someone abruptly stops all forms of communication without any explanation. It can leave anyone feeling deeply hurt, betrayed, and very disrespected. Well, here are a few ways to help you deal with it. First, understand that it's not your fault. Ghosting says more about the person who ghosted you than it does about you. It's not a reflection of your worth or your value as a person. Secondly, give yourself time to process. Allow yourself time to feel whatever emotions come up, whether it's hurt, confusion, anger, or sadness. It's okay to take some time to grieve the loss of the relationship, even if it wasn't a formal one. Thirdly, this is a big one, avoid obsessing over the why. It's natural to want to have closure and to understand why someone ghosted you, but sometimes you may never get a clear answer. Try not to dwell on the reasons behind their actions and focus instead on moving forward. And fourth, learn from the experience. While being ghosted is painful, it can also be this learning opportunity. Reflect on the relationship and consider what you learned about yourself, about what you want in the future in other relationships. And finally, talk about it. Research shows that putting your feelings into words makes our sadness and anger less intense. And remember, the Wellness Center is always here to talk and to support you. Back to you guys in the studio.
Heart TV's own Luca Bokun caught up with the boys volleyball coach. Here's the story.
Wait, that's me. I'm here to interview the boys volleyball coach. How long have you been in this profession?
For over 25 years.
Have you coached for any other schools?
I did. I coached for one school, Malibu High School, back in 2005.
What made you want to coach at Hart?
Well, I'm an alumni myself, so I always wanted to come back and teach and coach at the school that I went to. So when a job opening came up in 2006, I came on board.
What's your favorite part about being a coach?
My favorite part is player development and seeing how they start off with the sport that I grew up in and was passionate about myself. They build upon that passion, they end up loving it or pursuing college ball. So I love to see their growth and development over the years.
What do you love the most about your sport?
I love that it's fast-paced. You can attack the ball and get all your stress out by hitting the ball as hard as you want. I love the fact that you have the ability to dive for balls and be aggressive. It's a really profound sport because it gives a lot of different aspects to the mental and physical side. And the relationships that you build along the way are sometimes lifelong.
That was our boys volleyball coach. I'm Luca Bakun, and back to you in the studio. Have you thought about taking Hart Theater next year? Here's Sophia with the story.
I'm here today with a member of theater, Lily Nowinski, to talk about her favorite parts of theater and what you can learn from it. How does it help in the future?
I think that theater helps with like confidence and being able to kind of build a creative mindset, because in theater you have to be able to make quick and executive decisions.
How do you overcome stage fright?
I never have really had stage fright, but I think that there have been times where I get really nervous, and it's just repetition. It's honestly just being able to put yourself out there without caring about like what other people would think. It's also taking into consideration that out of 1,000 people in an audience, it's not like all of them can hate you.
And what are your favorite parts of theater?
My favorite part of theater is probably the community that you build, or the costumes. Costuming and doing hair and makeup is so fun. It's like they really make it where like your costumes really suit you and your character, and it really helps with confidence.
This was Sofia Blanco reporting for Hart TV. Back to you in the studio.
And now the news. JV Boys Golf take on West Ranch at Granada Hills at the Vista Golf Course. Tee-off is at 1.
Varsity boys golf go up against Harvard Westlake and San Marcos at the Sterling Hills Country Club. Tee-off is at 1:30.
Varsity Boys Lacrosse versus West Ranch right here at Hart at 3 o'clock.
Boys volleyball also go up against West Ranch. All games are here at Hart. Frosh and JV play at 3:30, and the varsity game starts at 4:45.
The 3v3 basketball tournament will continue today and Friday in the large gym at lunch. Come on out and cheer them on.
Don't miss the Student Art Expedition featuring artists from Hart High School this Monday, March 18th from 6:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. This will be at the center on Center Point Parkway. Come on out and help support our Hart art entrepreneurs. See you there. Now it's time for today's
Quote of the day.
If I win for the whole nation. If I lose only myself. Vasilevsky.
Well, that's it for our show.
Have a great Bulgaria Day.
And stay classy, Hart.
Bre Petrum comalemo me sejo di memoria bido sejo di mejo bido me nigde jor mori ne najdo nigde jor ne najdo me vaše selo mori do trio vaše selo do trio na prvo jor mori Petrunki